Hey guys, this is Jonathan, what I call it attraction. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you understand attraction. Okay, guys, so we're going to talk about does every man have a backup or backup plan or side piece or whatever, whatever the new nickname that they're calling it nowadays. So I received an email from a woman, very short, very to the point. But she said she's no longer dating because she says you can't even date a man nowadays. It's so risky. You don't know what crazy woman out here claiming him. I need to stay to my damn self. Every man has someone. Believe that. And although it sounds good, it sounds very convincing, but it's not the actual truth. Now, does every man have someone? And when she's saying someone, she's referring to a guy that's trying to talk to her, but he has a girlfriend or he has someone he's with. Now, this is one of the biggest problems with biggest issues I see with this is the communication and the misconception that this woman has. So for one, she has the wrong definition of what dating is. So in her, thoughts and mind and logic, dating is exclusive. Because she's saying you can't even date a man nowadays. It's too risky, and basically that he probably has someone already while you're dating him. Well, dating isn't the real dating isn't exclusive. Dating is you're just trying to get to know the person, but you're not obligated to be exclusive with that person. You can date many people. You can date three, four, five people, and there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you're evil or sinful or any of that. It just means that you're going through your options. You're seeing what options you have and what makes the best sense for you. There's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, that's the smart thing to do. So is already her version of dating is corrupted of what she think it is. She think dating is exclusive. No, that's a relationship that you're talking about, sweetheart. So if you're in a relationship, that's exclusive. That man is obligated to you just as you're obligated to him. That's a exclusive relationship. Now, in that, should the man have someone else? No, of course not, because you guys agreed, both voluntarily, hopefully, both voluntarily agreed to be in that relationship. So that's the first problem, is that she has a misconception of what dating is. Now, that could be the big problem. I don't know if she believed this way about relationships, but this basically she's twisted in her speech. So dating a person is obviously not exclusive. You're not obligated to that person. That person's not obligated to you. You're not a priority in their life. They're not a priority in your life, or shouldn't be. Let's say they shouldn't be, because sometimes you're dating somebody a week or two and you make them a priority. This is how guys get ghosted. This is how some women get ghosted. You don't make someone a priority and you don't even know them. They can't be a priority, because once you put them over all your real priorities, what happens is you're exalting them and you're making them a celebrity, and they're going to treat you like a fan. Surely. So every man doesn't have someone. There are men who are committed and faithful while in a relationship. But if they're dating, that's not a relationship. Therefore, they can date however many they want. And therefore, there is no condemnation for them. They're not in the hot seat. They're not doing anything wrong. Um, but men, there are, yes, of course, there's men who have side pieces while they're in relationships. But I mean, you can't take a relationship dynamic and put that on a dating dynamic, because what you do is cause confusion, and then if people get confused. So first, figure out what it is you want to do. Do you want to date exclusively, or do you want to just regular date? That's one. Figure that out first. After you figure that out, then figure out if you want to be in a relationship or you want to date. You know, if you say you want to date exclusively, then that's not really dating. That's really a relationship. But in order to get in that relationship, you have to date. Now, when you meet that person and you tell that person, hey, I want to date exclusively, it's up to him if he wants to, do that. For me, it depends. It depends on the circumstances and the terms. Because if we're dating exclusively, I know that that's a relationship. That's not an exclusive dating. No, that's simply a relationship. And we're obligated to each other. So in order for me to do that, that means I have to give up all my other options. In order for me to give up all my other options, I have to be comfortable enough to know that you're the one I want to be with. And if I don't know that, obviously I'm going to be dating you before I get to that point to know that. I have to build up. You don't jump from A to Z. So first thing is just like clarifying exactly what it is you want and putting it in the right category. Whatever it is you want, does it fit in the actual dating scene or does it fit in the actual relationship scene? Once you figure that out, you'll be just fine. So if you guys like the content in this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And remember, love inspires, endures, uplifts, and bears all things.